Hello everyone, and welcome to Puzzle Agent 2, the sequel nobody but me was asking for, and then got, and then never played. So we're gonna see if I can actually,
blind solve a puzzle game by myself.
Without the help of others. No offense, Raz, I'd love to have you on this journey, but this is something that I started alone and need to finish alone. New game. Yeah, I guess I don't enter a name, I just take my picture of Nelson Tethers, Puzzle Agent. Let's see if there's any way whatsoever
Nelson Tethers, Department of Puzzle Research.
wraps up my previous
Just
playthrough.
arrived in Scoggins, Minnesota. There's a weird man staring at me. Some kind of thing going on at the local eraser factory. Locals report hearing whispers. Snow must be playing tricks on my eyes. For a second, I thought I saw...
Well, are we gonna resolve the spaceman? I don't know if we're gonna resolve the spaceman. What are you seeing, Nelson? Can Nelson see the unique details of the moon? Rotate the ring of the scope until each ring is locked in place and each column of symbols contains no duplicates. Yo, huh? Each column needs to contain no duplicates. Am I understanding what I'm doing right? Okay, so can't go there. So let's see. Oh, that's a match on that inner ring. Oh, that's a match on that one. It's a match on that one. Oh, I see. I'm locking the green thing into the black. Okay, so we set initial position. Whoa. I'm seeing a little spaceman. All right, okay, hold on. So, the Illuminati is locked there. Is that unique? No, that's not unique. No, that's not unique. That's not unique. There we go. Okay, got it. Oh man, enjoy the mumbles for this. And I'm glad that the game just kind of, well, yeah, now I can just spin this and eventually it will click into place. Ta-da, look, I can see a gnome in the moon. What this means, I don't know. Still trying to figure whether or not I want to include this as a separate Let's Play or if I want to just loop this all together as the Puzzle Agent package, right? Because the first game kind of ends on an anticlimax. But I mean, it does have an actual proper climax, but nothing is ever solved. It's just kind of like, well, that was your case. You got the eraser running back, and it's like, but yeah, but we didn't actually fix anything or find the answer to our mysteries.
Eraser factory is back open, even though Foreman Isaac Dabner remains missing. The Bureau's marking this case officially closed.
Who's this? Is this your partner?
Ingram? Oh, hiya, Nelson. Thought you'd left for the night.
Talk to Agent Ingram. First, explore your puzzles. No puzzles to explore. Literally just Agent Ingram to talk to. All right, so... First dialogue option, vegetable crimes. All right, okay, you know what? Let's go. Let's go video games.
How are things going in vegetable crimes?
Oh.
The guys in leafy greens are pretty busy, but you know how dull it is in roots and tubers. We haven't had a real case since the Taro murders back in '76. But I wouldn't give to see some field action like you did. Puzzle division. Wow.
What's up with the vegetable crimes?
Jim, puzzle division isn't that exciting.
Come on, Nelson. You were out of the office a whole week.
Okay, so I guess I did. Really, that took a week. Well, I guess, you know, travel time, and then I feel like I spent maybe a day in Scoggins. We'll charitably give it 2 days. Like I rested at the inn at some point, but.
Are you looking through the Scoggins file?
I sure am. Oh, I hope you don't mind. It's just, I'm kind of a fan. You didn't just reopen some eraser factory. You completely cracked that case like it was some first-timer's letter substitution puzzle.
Yeah. Crack that case wide open.
Letter substitution puzzle? I don't know what you're talking about. Also, why are you a puzzle fanatic?
So, what are you doing in my office?
Check it out! I just solved the latest from Japanese puzzle master Hanji Monosaki. It's rated 4 dragons. Looks like you've got some competition in the puzzle-solving department.
Yeah, about that.
Ooh, a new up-and-comer, eh? Can you solve this 4-dragon puzzle designed by puzzle master Hanji Monosaki? What is the next number in this sequence? 11, 12, 1, 2. 1, 1, 1, 2, 1. Huh? Monosaki puzzle number 320. What am I supposed to do with this? This is not a puzzle. This is some Professor Layton bullshit, is what this is. What is the pattern here? Is it supposed to be that, like, this is unsolvable and this is, like, a joke? Like, I'm just gonna type in 4 and that's gonna be the answer. But, like, how am I supposed to have solved it? Fuck it. Fuck it. And this is just a coworker. Why does this have to be submitted to, like, the division for processing puzzles? Yeah, see? Exactly. Sometimes the simplest answer is the correct one. Nope, you gotta get this in 1. If it's just a clock going around, then the answer is 3, right? 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. What this has to do with anything, I don't know. Bullshit. Absolutely bullshit. You are gonna give me the answer to this. Yeah, it represents the hours on a clock starting from 11. Not a puzzle. That's not a puzzle. That's just like, can you figure out the obscure thing? I was thinking, like, if it was like the number of strokes needed to draw each number, but that's like in a sequence starting from what? Like, it's
Nice try, Jim, but you see here.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
What do you mean? In the dialogue
worry.
beforehand, you were just
almost-
saying.
Hey, Jim.
You were just saying that you
if
solved
like
it.
puzzles, maybe you could do me a huge favor. I'm gonna be taking some time off, and I've still got all these tapes from the Scoggins case.
How many tapes did you
want
fill
me
up?
to log them into evidence? These tapes must have all the puzzles.
Thanks, Jim. And I'll probably be recording more notes while I'm away.
Am I training a replacement as I go
No
gnome
problem.
crazy?
Just mail them back to me and I'll file them through vegetable crimes.
Thanks for the help, Jim.
Yeah, Nelson, have a good trip to wherever.
The Bureau's marking this case officially closed, but I can't leave it like this.
Oh, is this going to be like a
Factory foreman is still
flashback,
missing.
like framing
There has
narrative?
to be some
Okay.
rational explanation for all the things I've seen. It's going to take all my vacation time, but I won't be able to relax until I found Isaac Dabner and gotten to the bottom of this case. The only way to do that is to go back to Scoggins, Minnesota.
So, On one hand, I would have liked the initial game to like wrap up cleanly and then we move on to another case. On the other hand, it didn't wrap up cleanly, so I'm glad that we're actually going back to Scoggins to finish off all the dangling loose ends.
I'm finally back in Scoggins. The place is a lot quieter at night.
Uh-oh.
I don't see any of the familiar townspeople. I'm going to check into Valda's Inn and get a fresh start on the case in the morning.
Well, before I do that, and you didn't think to bring any bubble gum. Like, way to be. Come on. Do we have any more bubble gum with our bubble gum vision? No, all right. I never did get any hot dish, and I would love to learn what hot dish is. Again, I'm betting on it being fish. If the lutefisk being served at the diner's anything to go off of.
Mr. Agent Tethers.
Largest piece of gum ever done seen.
Stove still working fine, Ms. Garrett? Good, then I just won't go anywhere near it ever again.
The first jump scare. Yeah, you know what? Fair enough.
Good evening, Mrs. Garrett.
Oh, dear. I mean, good evening, Agent Tethers. I didn't expect to see the FBI back here in town. Not now that the eraser factory's back up and running.
This is just a personal trip.
Okay. Oh, and we do have hot dish for us. But yeah, tell us about the eraser
I
factory.
suppose the factory's still running with no problems?
Oh, yeah. Our plant supplies the White House with all of its erasers, don't you know?
Yes, ma'am. It's a national treasure.
Lay on the Minnesota even
And
thicker.
you helped us get to the bottom of that nasty incident like a real town hero.
Well, it was no...
Which is why it's so unusual that you'd be back in town again.
You know what? Fair enough. Did you ever get any more gum?
Do you know where I can get some chewing gum?
Gum? Oh my, no. You won't find a stick of it anywhere in town. Not until spring at the earliest, and maybe not even then.
Why do you say that?
There've been rumblings in the town council trying to ban it within city limits.
Really? That's news.
But gum's the only thing that helps me concentrate.
Yeah, it's all part of the new Keep Scoggins Beautiful campaign. It's just a darn shame. You can see pieces stuck to walls and trees everywhere you look.
I'll be on the lookout for it.
We got us a hot fuzz situation by the sounds of it.
I never did get to try your famous hot dish.
Ooh, well, have a seat and I can whip up. I mean, we're all out. No, sir, not a scrap of it anywhere.
What?
Can't make
What's going
any
on?
hot dish for the guests just come in from the cold.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Yeah.
Why the cold shoulder all of a sudden? You were like one of the good town folks last I remembered, or they're all good. They all had their reasons, but what's going on?
Has anyone heard from the factory foreman, Isaac Davner?
What? Who? Oh, no. I mean, I don't recall anyone with that name.
Do we got ourselves a case of like were gnomes? Like people go missing and get turned into gnomes and then the town folks just brush it off and don't ask questions? Anyways, what's up with the vacancy?
Could I get the same room I had last time?
Oh, no. Oh, dear. This is terrible. We're completely booked up, I'm afraid. No vacancies.
No vacancies? In Scoggins?
Oh, yeah. Lots of, tourists.
Bloody
Here
tourists.
for the snow and, erasers. Look, you can see here for yourself.